On the recent increase in foreign direct investment in the defense sector, the head of an Indian defense company has anonymously said that the government has offered Indian contracts to foreign companies without giving an opportunity to the Indian private sector. He also said that the increase in FDI will encourage foreign companies to establish manufacturing facilities in India, but it will affect the local companies who don't have any access to technology or government orders. While on the other hand, the Deputy Managing Director at Bharat Forge has said that the higher FDI in defense is a big boost for the whole defense ecosystem, and this move will allow the foreign companies across the world to increase sharing of technology. The foreign companies were not comfortable sharing their technology without having the majority stake in an Indian joint venture company, and now the defense sector will attract many foreign investors. After an ammunition-related incident in February 2019, senior army officials called a meeting with two officers from the Ordnance Factory Board, but both the officials failed to turn up for the meeting, which triggered serious discussions within the defense establishment about the approach of Ordnance Factory to resolve the quality concerns of the Indian Armed Forces. When the finance minister recently announced the corporatization of the ordnance factory to improve autonomy, accountability and efficiency, the OFB workers have again started opposing the government's decision. Besides major defects in ammunition, there are a number of serious issues like non-availability of ammunition, slow development, delay in production, poor packaging, lack of accountability and higher return for rectification. Chinese media has reported that the United States and India have been strengthening their military alliance to contain China, but Indian military cannot be matched to the Chinese military capability. The Chinese media also mentioned that the Chinese army has already fielded Type 15 light tanks for the mountainous regions and possesses 1,700 aircraft as compared to 600 of the Indian Air Force, 60 Chinese submarines as compared to 14 of the Indian Navy, and 1,550 rocket-based artillery systems as compared to 214 of the Indian Army. They also said that the Make in India initiative often complicates negotiations and results in costly delays and quality shortfalls, and India still allocates majority of its military budget to field manpower-heavy divisions, instead of funding modernization and expansion of its Navy and Air Force. When the US is cutting back and delaying its activities in Antarctica, both China and Russia are silently expanding its operations. Peter Jennings, the executive director of the Australian Strategic Policy Institute, has said that China's interest in Antarctica is not limited to the short term, and both Russia and China were using the cover of scientific research to stake a further claim on the continent for its minerals and military advantages, and China's fishing expeditions pose a big challenge to its ecosystem.
MMRCA.